Oh my god, 5 minutes to launch, guys. Whew.
5 minutes, here we go.
Yeah, it's sorry, it's getting there. My adrenaline is spiking, so I'm losing my ability to speak properly my language.
I can see some orange behind the launch mount. This is good news. We're seeing some good skies, some clearer skies, some sun shining through the clouds, and of course the big cloud in front, which is from the tank farm. That's a good cloud, okay? If there ever was such a thing. That was a good cloud from the tank farm we're seeing in front of the launch mount there. 4.5 minutes. We're going to be listening in. We're going to be hearing some vents. We're going to be hearing some puffs. We're also going to be hearing the squeal from the deluge system. These are normal noises that we expect to hear over the next few minutes. This vehicle is coming alive. The tank farm has been alive for hours at this point. These machines sometimes feel like they're breathing simply because they're expanding and contracting with the different temperatures that they're having to endure, with the different propellants, the different commodities. 4 minutes to go. The adrenaline is starting to flow. I mean, the tank farm is flowing. I wonder if SpaceX has to get that trucked in as well. But there we go.
Chat, how are you feeling? Everybody in chat, are you feeling go? Or everybody doing good? Everybody having a fresh drink?
We need a go, no go poll in chat, to be honest.
Look at those engines.
Fingers crossed it would all be go.
Oh.
And yeah, a beautiful view from SpaceX. We saw a similar view from Elon Musk on X earlier as well. But this one with the booster alive, you can see that condensation dripping through the engine bay there. 33 Raptor engines could ignite in 3 minutes and 17 seconds time. Kind of unbelievable to say that. This is going to be the 10th time that would happen.
This flew by. Like, once again, it's always the problem on Starship launch days. You think you have time, and then you don't. It's crazy.
Yeah, I blinked at T-minus 7 hours, and suddenly it's T-minus 2 minutes. Also, I will just correct myself quickly. We haven't seen 33 engines 10 times. Sometimes they like less than that. But minor pedantic note there. Either way, you know what I meant. And we are now 2 minutes and 38 seconds away. We should be seeing the tower vent returning. I believe it has returned at this point as we reach these final stages of the countdown. Propellant load should be wrapping up at this point. The next item in the timeline is at T-minus 30 seconds, which is when the flight verifies go for launch. That coming up in just over 100 seconds from now. Of course, there's a bit of a delay, so we will not hear that in real time, unfortunately. However, we will know if they're entering a hold at T-minus 40 seconds. Usually that comes up in time for us to realise.
And as of right now, I will say this. This doesn't mean it doesn't go, but as of right now, the weather board is red. At this moment, they cannot launch. That doesn't mean it doesn't change. But right now, SpaceX has confirmed the weather board is not go. We will see if that changes.
Indeed. Think happy weather thoughts, everybody. Think happy weather thoughts. 90 seconds on the current clock. They can hold at 40 seconds if they need to.
And they will take that hold. They will take the hold at 40 seconds. Expected if the weather board is red. Why not do that, right? So that is of course a very, very good thing to do. And there we see, I think, the engines, and yeah, they're
maybe some
constant.
TVC checkouts there. The thrust vector control. That's what steers the vehicle. We are now 60 seconds, T-minus 60 seconds. It's looking like they will be taking up that hold at T-minus 40 seconds, according to SpaceX. So we will stand by for that information. Don't go anywhere. That does not mean we are not launching. That just means we're going to wait a little while longer, make sure everything is good to go, everything is green for today's launch. So let's stand by and see if we get confirmation of that T-minus 40 second hold.
And at this point, they should have taken that hold, and they have taken that hold. That is expected. They have a weather board that is red on weather. They will wait for that to be potentially clear on weather, which right now means they can take this hold, and as soon as the weather board goes green, they can send it. At least that's hoping. Like, I hope they send it.
Indeed. So you'll see the clock has turned orange. It's turned into a hold. There's nothing to worry about for the time being.
And there's a certain vent here, Ryan. It's a thing Alex and I like to talk about because there's a certain deep like a vent that is most likely some sort of vent down of the fluid interface that is very audible and they very much also visible sometimes. And that vent usually confirms to us that they have released a hold before we even see it. So that is a very interesting factor. We sometimes get to hear. I'm not sure if we will hear it today, but could happen.
Indeed, indeed. Still holding.
It's I will make a very stupid sound, but it's like a poof. Like it's a very weird. Like it's a double vent. So we'll hear it potentially, but there's the hold of the booster.
Tank farm still going. Booster still frosty. Ship still frosty.
Yeah, and they
Skies
cannot
look clear in the background.
They cannot hold for the entire window as we suspected earlier, Ryan, but they can hold for a bit. So they will be able to they will be able to at least hold you for a bit and hope for the weather to clear up. The range at this point is green. The weather is still red. And that is based. Yeah, there's an anvil cloud. A pesky anvil cloud. We don't like that cloud.
No, and that might have been caused by one of those other storms we saw moving through the area a little while ago. Of course, the sort of a storm did not directly pass over the launch site. However, you don't need that in order to cause a red weatherboard, essentially, right? Those storms have big anvil clouds that follow them around. That's not the meteorological definition, but you understand what I mean. So there's just one of those clouds that appears to be over the launch site. That's causing their weatherboard to be showing red for the time being. Anvil rule, that anvil cloud is the only thing preventing Starship from launching right now. Chat, I think we need some motivation for that anvil cloud to drift out of the way for us.
Anvil cloud, please just get it moving. Like, love you, you look beautiful in pictures, but just get it moving at this point. We really don't need you at this point. And we are... Should I report it, Ryan, or should one you want to report it?
I mean, you're already talking.
Yeah, we have a scrub confirmed. At this point, they will run down the clock all the way towards 10 seconds. And then we'll scrub the launch for today because of the weather rule. So this is a scrub of today's launch.
Not the result our cameras wanted to see, but if things aren't looking right, this is the intended outcome. We do not want to be flying the most powerful rocket ever manufactured when the conditions do not allow for it. I believe we might have just seen the DSS system there, maybe, or a little bit of events. But of course, that is a no-go weather condition for flight. Starship Flight 10 has scrubbed for the day. That anvil cloud is in the way of the launch site. Again, bit of a bummer for us here, unfortunately, for the live coverage, but this is what SpaceX needs to do in order to make sure they're flying this safely, because as we've seen before, we've also seen some Apollo 12 comes to mind, SCE to AUX. You don't want to be generating your own lightning, right? You want to be safe. You want to be doing things by the book. You want to be doing things correctly. This is a reason. There is a reason why these weather constraints exist. It's because boundaries before in the past, and all outcomes have resulted out of that. But there we go. It looks like we may be getting a report from the roof. Let's see if the audio gets piped in. But yeah, sad faces on the roof of the Margaritaville Hotel.
Audio. So somebody just tell me if you can hear us. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but you know the saying. You'd rather be on the ground wishing you were flying than flying wishing you were on the ground. We say that. It's like our mantra to try and get through these things, but awful lot of equipment here. We got garbage bags to secure it. Hopefully we don't get a lot of rain. How you feeling, Jack?
Do you want the honest answer or do you want like the Showtime answer?
The one we can say on stream in front of a bunch of people.
I feel great.
You feel great. Don't lie on stream.
No, I do feel great. I had a lot of challenges this morning with my remotes thanks to the might rain.
Oh my
So for me
gosh.
personally, this is a chance for redemption now that everything is dried out. But I feel bad for everybody at SpaceX that has to do this again tomorrow. I feel bad for all of the field teams who aren't here at the very nice Cooksey Margaritaville. I feel bad for all the people who only may have
The boats as they leave the observation area. I think it's the Coast Guard. They designate like a little zone for the boats to watch from in the channel towards the port of Brownsville there to make sure you don't want any boats violating the range. And as we heard from SpaceX today, the range was green. The range was green. The vehicle was green. The weather was red, and the weather was very, very red. It was that anvil cloud rule which violated the weather conditions for today's launch. So
Just
that is why
one
Starship is still on the pad.
It's so sad, Acme is just putting anvils up there in the sky with that anvil cloud.
Yeah. I mean, we can still see the sun setting behind the vehicle there. Maybe if we could just waited, I don't know, an hour more. But yeah, I'm not sure, Alex, if you heard anything. I haven't looked at the forecasts yet, I will be totally honest, because I have been on the live stream. Did we hear anything from SpaceX about weather conditions for tomorrow? Did they say anything to that degree, or do we not know at this point?
I did not pay much attention to that. If they did say it, I don't recall. I was paying attention what they said, but I did not hear anything about any weather tomorrow. But they did say that they're going to give it a try tomorrow if they can. Again, that's depending on the logistics, but they think they can try again tomorrow. Even after going through all of that propellant load sequence, as I said, they lose a little bit to boil off and whatnot. So, but that's going to be one of the things that they're going to be doing. Once they drain back all of those propellants, they're going to save the rocket, they're going to save the tank farm, all of those ground systems. They're going to open the road, and trucks of different commodities of liquid nitrogen, methane. Anything on the weather? Maybe you could go all Mr. Map. I have no idea.
I don't have anything on the weather because
okay.
I haven't been able to look at the forecast yet, so I couldn't really bring you any more information, unfortunately.
Scrub merch is scrubbing me. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, I think, put the scrub merch there anyway. At least people are buying it, shop.nasaspaceflight.com, open for the next 5
Yeah, nobody
hours.
needs to see my face. It's okay. It's pretty ugly.
I mean, the views are now looking really pretty, so it's like...
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not the views in the background, it's the views right above the tower. Those views not looking good enough for launch today, unfortunately. So we're going to keep an eye on the vehicle. Are we seeing any signs of detanking yet, or are SpaceX still holding?
So,
Who
oh,
knows?
sorry. Sorry, my brain.
I heard
will fully
Adrian.
be honest. I will fully be honest. There, in my brain was nothing right now. I was just like staring into the abyss.
I can do it
So-
if you want to.
Yeah, go
Adrian.
ahead, Alex. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so can we go back to the other wide view? It was perfect to show what I was gonna talk about. There we go. Well, it's the right hand view. So you can see there the Pope vent, as we always talk about. It's part of the tank farm systems of the chill dam, but it is also part of that reclaimer system, the recondenser and all that. So when it is venting around this time, it's probably part of that methane offload, of course. Another thing as well, we always mention there's the tower vent, there's the OLM vent, and when they scrub or when they hold the countdown, those two come back. Now, the thing is, those vents are attached to the liquid oxygen mainline. They are there precisely because that's what they are for. So they load liquid oxygen through the pipe, and when that vent is on, that liquid oxygen, instead of going to the vehicles, it's going through the pipe, through the vent, right? It's not being loaded onto the vehicles. It's sort of like as if you had a leak on your faucet or something like that, right? It's going through there, not through the tab and everything. So that's what will be happening. Now, we are not seeing those vents. So what does that mean? That all of the liquid oxygen, if they are indeed offloading that, it should be going through the pipe. It's not being dumped or anything through any of those vents. And so that is part also of that activity of when they drain back. As I said before, they use the same lines that they use for loading propellant. And so when it's going back to the tank farm, they also close the OLM and tower vents. So that's why we're not seeing them right now.
and we are slowly depressing ourselves as we wait for the ship to depress. Wait for that propellant to get
I've
offloaded.
removed my glasses even.
Yeah, you can feel everybody just kind of chilling out a little bit more as the anticipation of launch leaves us. So yeah, unfortunately, it is a scrub for today. They could go for tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see. We will be staying live for the moment to keep bringing you these live views of Starship. Because at this point, the vehicle is still fully fueled. It's not like as soon as SpaceX scrubs, it's like suddenly everything's detanked,
just roll
everything's
the
safe for
cars
cars
out
to
there.
roll out. Yeah, you
okay.
can't do that, right? This is equally as fueled now to the point where it was at T-minus 40 seconds, right?
Exactly.
So it's not like a sudden click of the fingers, you're done for the day, everybody goes home. There's a big, long process that is now starting to get this vehicle safe, to get the pad, the launch site safe for crews to arrive. But at least on the positive side, this time around, it was purely weather. There wasn't a oxygen or methane leak or any kind of commodity leak, you know, like we saw with the ship QD yesterday with that oxygen leak. Yeah, so I think weather scrubs are more on the, you know, we don't want to see a scrub, we all want to see a launch, but at the end of the day, a weather scrub is the better scrub because, well, it doesn't mean they have to go through and fix a whole bunch of things. It just simply means, will they have enough propellant?
Yeah.
Job avoiding the merch pies there, Alex.
Sorry, I'm already rotating from left and right because this is of course meaning we also have to spool up our commentary, like our footage for tomorrow, and there's like things to get ready for that. But I mean, we are complaining on a high level, right, Ryan? Like it's oh no, you have to commentate a rocket launch again.
Of the world's most powerful rocket.
Yeah, how bad of you? I hope you're disappointed.
What I'm worried about. Okay, so can I say one thing? We have these playbacks.
I mean, it's
and
not
everything.
like I can actually stop you anyway, so.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm just talking my mouth off. Yeah, when we have these plays and everything, because you know we have the little explainers to save us time. They are little sort of packages. Sometimes we get people in. They are new and everything. So every now and then we have a little video explaining something about either about the Starship launch or about the Starship itself. And yeah, the thing is, what videos do we run tomorrow and in which order? That's the thing that I'm thinking about now. Because I had one order on Sunday's attempt. Today I had another order, and tomorrow we'll try a different one. We'll see. But also, somebody was asking. Well, a few people are already asking in chat. You have to use @NASA Spaceflight or @NSF. By the way, it doesn't pop out in our panel otherwise. But I'm still looking at it. So tomorrow's attempt, if they actually go for tomorrow, should be from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Central. And by the way, we can see there are the people at the beach. They seem to still enjoy the beach, even though no rocket
Beach
launches.
day out of it at least. They just didn't get a launch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing of this place. That look, even if there's
just about a rocket flying, it's about resilience. And crypto is the same story. It survives crashes, it evolves, and it comes back stronger. So, all right, let's get it done. Thank you, everyone. Hey, everybody. Yeah, surprise. I know you were counting down about 40 seconds from ignition.
It's a quick field trip to the launch pad for Ship 37 as we get caught up on this Starbase summary. Kicking it off, just a quick little check-in at...
You get a quicker turnaround. I think we could probably just stop talking about that particular launch of
No,
that
it's too funny at
particular
this
rocket.
point.
yeah.
At this point, I'm
not.
committed.
There's no hydrogen to play with Starship, right? So, of course, the obligatory old man yells.
Money is the financial equivalent of reusable rockets. No middlemen, no gatekeepers. Just a protocol that works cheaper, faster, and open to anyone. And to celebrate this Starship 10 launch, we're...
Marte. Puede ser que lo necesitemos por alguna razón cataclísmica o cualquier otra razón. Hay un debate de larga data sobre cuándo y cómo va a terminar la civilización, pero lo crucial es llegar al punto en que Marte sea autosostenible y pueda sobrevivir aunque las naves de reabastecimiento dejen de llegar por cualquier razón. Esto es importante. Por ejemplo, no basta con construir una fábrica de microcircuitos. Hay que tener la capacidad de